Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Thanks for joining us today.
Every medical student dreams of getting into a top college, right? But the price tag, that can be an absolute nightmare. Well, what if I told you it doesn't have to be? Today, we're looking at a real game changer, Christian Medical College, better known as CMC Vellore.
So let me just ask you this, and it's going to sound a little crazy. What if you could get into a top 3 medical college in India for less than what you'd pay for a government seat? Yeah, sounds impossible, right? But stick with me, because the numbers are real. Let's get into it.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about just how good this college is. We're not talking about some small-time place. According to the NIRF rankings, that's the official government framework, CMC Vellore is ranked number 3 in the entire country. That puts it right up there with the absolute giants, Ames Delhi and PGMI or Chandigarh. This is the big leagues.
And now for that number, the one that answers that crazy question I asked a minute ago. The total cost for a whole year is just 51,375 rupees. Seriously, let that sink in for one of the top 3 medical colleges in all of India. Wow.
All right, so the big questions are, how on earth is that even possible? And what's the catch? How do you actually get one of those spots? Well, that's what we're going to do now. We'll break down the numbers, look at the fees, and then dive into how the seats are split up. Okay, take a look at this. The way they get to that total is pretty wild. The actual tuition fee, it's only 3,000 rupees a year. Just 3,000. That's because it's a mission-driven, non-profit college, so they're not trying to make a huge profit. The rest of the cost comes from other charges, one-time fees and other annual expenses, which brings you to that 51,000 rupee total. Pretty amazing.
Okay, so the fees are incredible. Now for the other side of the coin, the seats. As you can probably guess, the competition is fierce. CMC Vellore only offers 100 seats a year. That's it, just 100 spots for the entire country. So let's see exactly how those 100 seats are divided.
So it's a pretty straightforward split right down the middle. You've got 100 seats total, 50 of those are for the state quota, so that's for students from Tamil Nadu. The other 50, well, that's the management quota, and that's where things get interesting for students from other states.
Okay, let's really zoom in on these 50 management seats, because this is where you need to pay close attention. Out of those 50, 38 are for the minority network, basically candidates sponsored by partner Christian organizations. Another 10 seats are for the children of staff members. So you do the math. That leaves exactly 2 seats. Just 2 seats in the open category for everyone else, from all over India. The competition for those 2 seats, it's insane.
So yeah, the odds are tough, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, but they are not zero. And getting in isn't just about having an amazing score, it's about playing the game right and following the process perfectly. So let's lay out the exact 3-step plan you need to follow to even have a chance.
Think of this as your roadmap to admission. Step 1, crush the NEET exam. That's a given, it's your ticket to the game. And this is a big but, it's not enough. Step 2 is crucial. You have to fill out CMC Vellore's own separate application form. And step 3, you also have to register for the Tamil Nadu State Counselling. You miss any one of these 3 steps, and you're out. They are all absolutely mandatory.
And for that all-important second step, here's the website. Get this down. It's admissions.cmvvellore.ac.in. This is the one and only place you can fill out that form. Don't go anywhere else. Make sure you get this URL right.
Okay, let's talk deadlines, because you really need to be on top of this. The applications actually opened back on February 23rd. Now, if you're applying through the minority network, your deadline is March 30th. But for everyone else, for that open category, your window is super tight. It's just a 2-week period that opens right after the NEET results come out. You blink, you could miss it. You cannot miss that window.
Look, I get it. This whole process sounds really complicated. And honestly, it is. That's why we need to talk about the fine print. These are the little details that so many people miss, the things that can completely derail your application. So let's make sure you don't get caught out by a simple mistake.
So if there's one thing you take away from all this, let it be this. A high NEET score alone will not get you admission here. Let me say that again. A great NEET score is just the first step. It is not enough. You absolutely, positively must fill out the CMC Vellore form, and you must take part in the Tamil Nadu State Counselling. If you miss either of those, it doesn't matter if you got a perfect score on NEET, you're out.
Okay, so we've gone through the incredible costs, the super competitive seats, and the tricky application process. As we start to wrap this up, I just want to drive home why paying attention to every little detail is so important here.
There's a line that really sticks with me. Don't end up regretting why you didn't fill this form.
Just imagine that for a second. You get an amazing NEET score, a score that could have gotten you in, but you find out you're disqualified because you forgot to fill out one form. The regret, that what-if feeling, that would be awful. Don't let that happen to you.
So, I'll leave you with this. For the student who's willing to be careful, who's going to double-check every detail, CMC Vellore isn't just some long shot. It's a genuine golden opportunity, a top-tier education at a cost that's almost unbelievable. So the question is, could this be the hidden opportunity you've been looking for? The chance to launch your medical career? The application forms are out there. Now it's up to you.
Want to know the secret to getting into a top MBBS university abroad without breaking the bank? Just type MBBS abroad or study abroad and send us a WhatsApp message right now. Get a free consultation call with our study abroad experts and discover lowest fee universities, NMC approved colleges, complete admission process free. Don't let confusion hold you back. Message MBBS abroad today and start your medical journey. Link in description. Hurry, limited slots available.